I want to say something to young people across Australia. I want to say it without excuses. We failed you. We failed you as adults. We were supposed to listen to you. We were supposed to hear what you were telling us about your lives, your communities, your schools, your friendships, your pressures, your hopes and your fears. But too often we didn't. Instead, we listened to the people we called experts. We listened to reports. We listened to statistics. We listened to committees. We listened to people who believed they knew what young people needed. And somewhere along the way, we forgot to listen to you, the young people, yourself. This is our failure, not yours, ours. We told you what was good for you. We designed things for you. We made decisions about you. We created programs for you. We talked about youth well-being, youth engagement and youth development, but too often we talked about you instead of talking with you. And sometimes we even congratulated ourselves for giving young people a voice while failing to actually listen when you spoke. That isn't listening, that's tokenism. And you deserved better from us. You deserved to have adults who were prepared to sit down, shut up and listen. You deserved adults who didn't automatically dismiss your ideas because you were wrong or young. You deserved adults who understood that the professional expertise doesn't replace lived experience. Because the truth is this, you are the ones living in the world we help create. You know what works. You know what doesn't. You know what makes you feel included. You know what makes you feel invisible. You know where the gaps are. You know what adults are getting wrong. And we should have been listening. So I'm not going to ask you to forgive us. I'm not going to ask you to thank us for finally noticing. And I'm not going to stand here and pretend that adults have all the answers. We never did. But I can make you a personal promise. I can do better. From this day forward, I pledge to listen before I speak, to ask young people what they think before deciding what I think they need, to value lived experience alongside professional expertise, and to create opportunities where young people aren't simply invited into the room, but where their voices genuinely influence what happens in that room. I pledge not to pretend I have all the answers, and I pledge to be willing to say, we got it wrong. And when a young person tells me something isn't working, I pledge not to automatically defend the system. I'll listen, I'll learn, and where I can make a difference, I'll act. I can't change what has happened already. I can't undo the times young people felt ignored, dismissed or forgotten. But I can choose what I do from this moment forward, and I can hold myself accountable to every young person who has ever tried to speak up and felt ignored. I'm sorry. To every young person who was told you're too young to understand, I'm sorry. To every young person who had an idea dismissed before anyone really listened, I'm sorry. And to every young person who has looked at adults and thought, why aren't you listening to us? We should have been. And I should have been better. So this isn't just an apology, it's a pledge. A pledge to listen more. A pledge to learn more. A pledge to do better. A pledge to speak up when young people aren't being heard. And most importantly, a pledge to never forget we should have been listening to you in the first place. Because your voice matters, your ideas matter, your experience matters, your future matters, and you shouldn't have had to wait until you're an adult before adults finally take you seriously. You deserve to be heard now, and I intend to do my part to make sure you are.